Hi my dear listeners, welcome again. Welcome in the new episode of Peter's English podcast. What now? Now, now I want to read you the fifth fairy tale of the detective series, Peter and Lucia Hrušková, the detective duo. This detective series is only for adults. Children, go away, go to play outside. This is only for adults. And I want to share you how to learn English in the fun way. And for me, what works for me is learning English and doing my podcast. And I like to do fairy tale for my podcast. And thanks to it, I can activate my passive English vocabulary, and I can practice my speaking skills in English thanks to my podcast. And I'm going to read you the fifth episode, Peter and Lucia Hrušková, the detective duo, 5 Forbidden Love. We can start. Welcome again. Wait a minute. Now it's okay. I'm going to read you. Peter and Lucia Hrušková, the detective duo, 5 Forbidden Love. Peter and Lucia were eating dinner together when Peter's phone rang. I think we have a new job, I said. I answered the phone, and sure enough, we had a new case. Natalie, a very attractive young woman, had disappeared, and her parents needed our help. The next day, Lucia and I visited Natalie's parents. They lived in a large house in the center of town and were clearly very wealthy. We sat with them to discuss Natalie's disappearance. Her father said, Natalie is a sweet girl, only 18, she's beautiful, and has always been a good daughter. We found a good husband for her, and she agreed to the marriage. We don't understand why she would run away. She had everything she could possibly want. We need you to find her. Don't worry, we'll find Natalie, I said. We started investigating, trying to figure out why Natalie had disappeared. She had a lot of friends, but her best friend was a girl named Jane. We went to see Jane, but at first she didn't want to help. When we told her that Natalie could be in danger, she opened up. I know Natalie for a long time, Jane said. She's always been close to her parents, but they made most of her decisions for her. Recently, she seemed different. She was in love, but she was active, nervous, and secretive. She met someone, but she didn't want to introduce him to anyone, not even her parents. She was afraid. We continued our investigation, and Lucia used her magic powers to sense that Natalie had kept a diary. Jane eventually told us where to find it, buried in the ground near a large tree in the forest. When we retrieved the diary and started reading it, we learned the truth. Natalie's diary. Dear diary, today I met the man of my dreams. He's so handsome and lives in the forest with his family. I was swimming in the lake when he came out of nowhere and stole my clothes. At first I was angry, but there was something about him. I started to feel drawn to him. He's so charming and sweet. We started seeing each other, and then I found out he's a werewolf. I was scared at first, but he showed me his word, and I realized he's a good guy with a kind heart. I want to be with him, not the man my parents chose for me. They never cared about what I wanted. We tracked Natalie down to the forest, where she had been seen with the young werewolf by the lake. We approached her to see if she was safe. She seemed happy. Hi Natalie, I'm Peter and this is my partner, Lucia Hrušková. Your parents are worried sick about you, I said. My parents never cared about my feelings, Natalie replied. They want me to marry someone I don't even know. I love my boyfriend. He's a werewolf, but he's good to me. Just then the man her parents had arranged for her to marriage appeared. I had to repeat it because I don't know. Just then the man her parents had arranged for her to marry appeared. Yes, of course, he appeared. He looked furious. Natalie, I've come to take you home. I love you. Come with me before those werewolves hurt you. I'm sorry, Natalie said firmly, but I love my werewolf and I want to stay with him. Enraged, her would-be husband became aggressive and tried to force her to leave. The werewolf boyfriend arrived just in time and the two began to fight. The werewolf won, but the man pulled out a knife intending to kill him. That's when Lucia used her magic to stop the fight and we called the police. After everything calmed down, we explained to Natalie's parents what had really happened. They were shocked, but they realized they had made a mistake by trying to control Natalie's future. They apologized to her, admitting that she should be able to choose her own path. Over time, they even became friends with the werewolf. Natalie stayed in the forest with her true love, and they had many children together. The man who had fought for her found happiness too. Found happiness too with a new girlfriend. As for us, Peter and Lucia, we returned home to celebrate our success and the power of true love. The end. That was, people, the 5th episode. For me, I like it because this story was very interesting. And what now? Enjoy your day, night, or whatever you are doing, or where and what is the day. I can tell you something that I want to do my own Peter's English podcast community where people can be friends. We can practice our speaking skills together in a fun way, and everyone can have his feedback back, and we can practice together, be friends. We can play games while we'll be learning English, and we can do video podcast about it for everyone, because I want to share our fun with learning English, and I like to do podcasting. And if you want to be my friend and learn with me English and be polite, please follow me, write me, and thank you for watching. Thank you for your listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.